What's up, everyone? So I decided to try a little experiment. I'm here with my computer, and a long time ago I typed up this little shindig I was going to do for a YouTube channel under Blue-Eyed Zaza, and on it kind of I put down some I felt was inspiring, and uh, in hopes that it would help inspire people. And so I decided to try something and read it after having it just on my computers for years and seeing what I wrote then and how I still feel now. And just there's always ups and downs, and I would like to try to see how much has changed from my perspective then to now, as far as what I used to become positive, to try to make my day better when it's going south and whatnot. So I want to go ahead and read this and see if I still feel the same way as far as using this technique to inspire, or if I have a different method, or I just try some little bits and pieces of it. I don't know. I'm just reading it now for the first time in a long time, so we'll see. And sorry if my writing, if it's as good as it is now, it's back then it was probably terrible. So just bear with me. Feel free to skip to the next video. This might take a little bit, I assume. So here we go. The title is Masters of WIND, so wind. Good day to you. I am Blue-Eyed Zaza. What I decided to post and share today is something that I hope will help at least one of you watching. Like everyone in life, I've had lots of ups and downs. While I was in high school, I was mostly in the down, and even soon after high school it continued. I was going through depression and was also diagnosed being bipolar. Sorry, I dropped something. It made some things hard, not only to me but also my family. I felt I was inferior, useless, and unwanted. And I let those feelings linger and did nothing about it, and wanted to just accept me for who I thought I was, a nobody with no drive for anything. If any of you have had some of those feelings and or going through them yourself, I would like to do my best to help share what may help you, as I have learned over the years how to help grow and become a happy man I am today. What I would like to talk about is a formula I came up with called Masters of WIND, wind. What that stands for is winners in new decisions. Now, winners are people who have succeeded in accomplishing their goals. Everyone wants to be a winner. They are full of joy and self-confidence, and by showing what they have accomplished, they also show that they are growing to be better and not stay in the same depressing state of idleness. For those of you who are just at a point in life where you are very unhappy and wonder, why me? Why me? Sorry to be blunt, but it is you. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you choose to react. When we get into the stage of woe is me, we end up going down in a downward spiral where it makes it difficult to come back from. When life hits you with something hard, you must react strong, make an important decision, do something about it, because it is not going to go away by you sitting around thinking why it has to happen to me, when you should be thinking how I can use this to become better. Simple little example I can give is sometimes sharing my art. I like to draw and show it to people, and some of them like it, then some say I have a lot to still improve on. Now I could just sit and mope, thinking, well, that's it, I suck, no reason to continue, when instead try and humble myself and think, okay, what did I do wrong and how can I improve it? It is through trials that help us grow to learn how to make the decisions that makes us winners. Okay? I definitely love that. Um, Life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% how you choose to react. And as much as I love that quote, I try following it to the best I can. And it's it's easy in some situations to be like, oh, I done goofed. I'll try to do better. And there are some cases where it almost feels impossible. But I know it is possible. It is 100% true that it is how you react to certain situations. As that, I believe in that 100%. So, uh, it is definitely a helping tool that I like to keep in my head. A nice quote. So that's of course why I added that. I love that. And sometimes I forget that. I really should not forget something like that. Now continuing on. Sorry. So that is WIND. WIND. Sorry. Now I would like to talk about tips on learning to master WIND. First thing is faith. You have to have faith to believe in yourself that you have the potential to become better. God knows you have the potential to become great, and so do others in your life. But what is also important is you having faith in your potential. Now, through that faith, it will make you confident and strong, and that is the productive active state. Oh, sorry, I skipped the line. I don't know how that sounded over. I'm sorry. Now, through that faith, it will make you confident and strong, and that is the next step to mastery. Confidence helps you get out of a depressing state into a very productive active state. Next is compassion and understanding. It is also through trials of other. I'm sorry. I should probably make this text a little bit bigger. It is also through trials. Sorry. Next is compassion and understanding. It is also through trials of others that have happened we can also learn to grow. I probably worded that terribly. I'm sorry, I'm not the best writer or the best speaker. By helping and understanding what they are going through, we are then learning even more together and building a bond to continue to help each other. And I feel the reason I did add that, and I still believe that, is because I believe that's why God has sent us all here on earth together, rather than just one at a time onto this planet, because it's hard to really learn when you're by yourself, when you are just alone. When you have people around you, you're able to feel inspired for what they do and who they are, and you learn to become a better person by that, and you see other people struggling, and you learn through their experiences to grow and become better, and they could also learn from you by either good or bad example, and trying to be able to grow and become better people that way. So I still definitely believe in that we're all here to help each other. And it disappoints me a lot when I see people just against each other always, and just making so many problems in the world because we're always focused on you did this wrong, you did that wrong, and just kind of set in our own ways instead of learning from each other of why they feel that way or why they do those things. We fail to exercise compassion and understanding, and through that we can learn more about each other. Sorry, it's a sappy way of saying it, but that is honestly how I feel. The reason I use WIND to help spell wind, because I like to compare life like the wind. Got to be able to maneuver around obstacles by avoiding what you know are bad decisions. Those obstacles that seem unavoidable, you got to summon enough strength to blow them over by humbling yourself and finding that inner strength and understanding that it is only temporary, and have faith that you can make it through. Also, you should be calm and comforting by helping others and lifting their spirits to give them the strength to overcome their trials. You can inspire them to also help you with your trials, and you can all learn more in unity. Now, I hope this helps with some of you and lifts your spirits to be able to grow and become better. I am not perfect and still have a lot to learn, and I know I have the potential to continue to become better and happier, as I know all of you do as well. I will try to continue to share uplifting moments. So go ahead and try your best to become masters of the wind, WIND, and not only have yourselves a good day, but make it a good day. May God be with you until we meet again. And that's the end. Not seeing a date, how long ago this was, but this is, I think I wrote this back when I was working at a nuclear power plant, and that was almost 2 years ago. I honestly can't remember. So this wasn't too long ago I wrote this up. But yeah, now that a lot of it's coming back to me, I still exercise a lot of this, or I try to exercise a lot of this. Of course, I'm not perfect. I forget a lot of this stuff, and sometimes fall into depression state, or depression, and but I have been able to come back out of it, been happy, and I try to keep that positive attitude because it is contagious. If you go through your days just smiling and trying to look at the best in everything and in everyone, they start to brighten up as well. And which reminds me of I'm sure a lot of you have seen the movie Frozen, but one of the songs in there, one of the lyrics just kind of stood out to me when people make bad choices if they're mad or scared or stressed, but put a little love their way, and you'll bring out their best. And I just love that part because it spoke to me on so many levels. Is we're able to become in the world just such better people by sharing that love and being able to be open, understanding, and try to learn from each other, and we'll all be able to bring out the best in each other and learn through those best and better qualities of each other to just grow. And I believe that's why God has us here on this earth, is to grow, learn from each other, and be able to just make the world just not only just such a better place, but be able to I don't know. I'm sorry. Just be able to have such wonderful lives and kind of look back on all the stupid things that we have done and be able to humble ourselves and become better. So, sorry if this video is quite long and I probably repeat myself a lot, and some of it may not get through because it may be all over the place, but I would just like to finish off saying that as someone who has gone through depressing times, and no, I probably haven't experienced the same depression as a whole bunch of other people as well, but I believe that when you exercise love to the point of being able to have faith and understanding of one another, and also in yourself, and knowing that you can achieve any obstacle, it's not impossible. Everything is possible when you're open-minded to being positive. When you're positive, you could see everything that you can do. You're focused more on the things you can control versus the things you can't. So it makes it that much easier to be able to just get over it, just get past it, past that obstacle, and face on the new one with a smile. So, again, we should try to be masters of WIND, wind. Become masters of winners in new decisions. And I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you winners out there. Have a good day. Sorry, make it a good day.